301. The mother's breath is always sweet. The mother's breath is always sweet. 302. The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword. 303. The pitcher goes too often to the well. The pitcher goes too often to the well. 304. The pot calls the kettle black. The pot calls the kettle black. 305. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. 306. There is no counting for taste. There is no counting for taste. 307. There is no honor among thieves. 307. There is no honor among thieves. 308. There is no royal road to learning. There is no royal road to learning. 309. There is no smoke without fire. There is no smoke without fire. 310. There is no rule without exceptions. There is no rule without exceptions. 311. There is more than one way to skin a cat. There is more than one way to skin a cat. 312. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. 313. The sparrow near her school sings the primer. The sparrow near school sings the primer. 314. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. 315. The squeaking wheel gets the oil. The squeaking wheel gets the oil. 316. The tree is known by its fruit. The tree is known by its fruit. 317. The truth will come out. The truth will come out. 318. The voice of the people is the voice of God. The voice of the people is the voice of God. 319. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. 320. The weakest goes to the war. The weakest goes to the war. 321. The wise have long ears and a short tongue. The wise have long ears and a short tongue. 322. They don't know nothing, fear nothing. They don't know nothing, fear nothing. 323. Think today and speak tomorrow. Think today and speak tomorrow. 324. Thrift is a great revenue. Thrift is a great revenue. 325. Throw none your pearls before swine. Throw none your pearls before swine. 326. Time and tide wait for no man. Time and tide wait for a man. 3:27. Time flies like an arrow. Time flies like an arrow. 3:28. To err is human, to forgive is divine. To err is human, to forgive is divine. 3:29. Toil conquers everything. Toil conquers everything. 3:30. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is a new day. 3:31. To say is one thing, to practice is another. To say is one thing, to practice is another. 3:32. Too many cooks spoil the broth. Too many cooks spoil the broth. 3:33. Too much is as bad as too little. Too much is as bad as too little. 3:34. To teach a fish how to swim. To teach a fish how to swim. 3:35. Troubles may come singly. Troubles never come singly. 3:36. Two can play at that game. Two can play at the game. 3:37. Two heads are better than one. Two heads are better than one. 3:38. Two of a trade never agree. Two of a trade never agree. 3:39. Variety is the spice of life. Variety is the spice of life. 3:40. Words have ears. Words have ears. 3:41. Well begun, half done. Well begun, half done. 3:42. Well fed, well bred. Well fed, well bred. 3:43. What is done cannot be undone. What is done cannot be undone. 3:44. When poverty comes in the door, love flies out the window. When poverty comes in the door, love flies out the window. 3:45. When the cat is away, the mice will play. When the cat is away, the mice will play. 3:46. While the dogs growl, the wolf devoured the sheep. While the dogs growl, the wolf devoured the sheep. 3:47. When you are in Rome, do as the Romans do. When you are in Rome, do as the Romans do. 3:48. Where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. 3:49. What is learned in the cradle is carried to the grave. What is learned in the cradle is carried to the grave. 3:50. While there is life, there is hope. While there is life, there is hope. 3:51. 3:51. Will can conquer habit. Will can conquer habit. 3:52. Work while it is day. Work while it is day. 353. Yielding is sometimes the best way of succeeding. Yielding is sometimes the best way of succeeding. 354. You cannot eat your cake and have it. You cannot eat your cake and have it. 355. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. 356. You've cried wolf too many times. You've cried wolf too many times. 357. You have to take the good with the bad. You have to take the good with the bad. 358. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. 359. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. 360. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. 361. You are never too old to learn. You are never too old to learn.